morning. Welcome to the podcast.
How we doing, everybody?
We record this at 9 a.m. every week. Once a week, right?
We got a lot of advice to put the camera closer, so we're going to see how this works.
By a lot of... there's one person that told me that.
And he told me that. I didn't even...
I agree, though. I can see that. It's going to be better for clips, too.
It probably will, because it was always over there when it was 4 people. And I would get all 4 people. It would be the whole couch.
Yeah,
I just kind of, I don't know, I fell into rhythm there.
We can expand it out. We'll put Nathan right in the middle, because I think I'm still in the shot. If I go way over here, I'm still in the shot, because you have like the fisheye lens. This is like a skateboard video.
You got to zoom out for it to do it. I don't know. You might be.
Yeah, this is a skateboard video.
Wait,
this is extreme. Yeah. All right, so for the viewers, sorry we've been missing. Luke's been
No.
Luke's been Luke got a Luke got a girlfriend and stopped drinking, and he kind of just has it, and he kind of just
and for some reason
hasn't really been doing. He keeps telling me, he's like, oh, we'll do the podcast today, and then he won't do it, and then he's like, oh, sorry, I can't do it today because he's busy with his girlfriend. Is what's been happening.
I didn't expect you to do that. I thought you were going to yell at me for getting drunk and yelling at you. Those exact things.
You were so yeah. You were being so mean to me, and it was so from the heart.
Yeah,
it fucked up my set. Did you see my set?
Nah, I was heckling.
I went up and I red face bombed for 5 minutes straight. Because you were mean to me, you know, you can't be mean to me before I go up there.
We gotta do the pod.
I know.
I don't know. That was one of those days. That was old me and Joshy starting early.
Yeah.
And then I go to Witt's, get 3-4 drinks there, and then I show up to Manor. I was like, this piece of shit.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to you, and I'm sorry to the viewers.
They don't work.
Yeah, I'm actually sorry to a lot of people. I'm not gonna go into who or like why, but yeah, I'm sorry to a lot of people.
Well, maybe they'll all forgive you.
I'm actually sorry to your mom. I have a funny
I heard
funny
about
thing.
that.
Wait, what? What did you hear about?
You had sex with her.
Yeah, I fucked your mom. I've been working at Luke's house kind of recently.
Yeah,
and I've also
left Uncle John there. How could you?
I've been doing this thing. Where I'm trying to like. So I held in my poop all day, like a couple days, and I would come home and just take like heroic craps. Like I would like call Kate. I would call.
I got a bidet there. You gotta use a bidet there.
I would call her in to my room and be like, "Look at this crap I took," because it would go from the back. Yeah, it would go from the back of the toilet, like, you know, when it goes all the way into the water, all the way to the back. It would go from that. And then it would go all the way forward, one continuous log, and it would go like out of the water for like another like 5 inches. Like it was like a foot long crap.
You might have hyperhidrosis, because the one other guy, he used to take the funniest videos of him dumping. And I swear to God, there was one. I don't know how he gets the phone in there, but he gets it perfect.
Yeah.
And one, it goes all the way. A solid log goes in, and it starts feeding into the hole that it exits from. And then it just claps the ball outside the water on the other side. Yeah, it's the craziest video ever.
I did that like 3 days in a row. Because what I've been doing is usually I'll like at work I'll take like a crap at lunchtime, or I'll take like a couple poops throughout the day.
Yeah.
But I've been like chugging iced coffee and then not pooping. And today I unleashed on your home bathroom with your mom.
Which one was it?
The like living room one.
Oh, the one in the kitchen?
It's like by the mudroom kind of.
The kitchen,
yeah. And your mom was sitting right outside the door.
Oh no.
And I like had the fan on and everything. It was like there was marks all over the bowl. I broke out the brush. Yeah. I got your toilet brush out. I cleaned it up, but like she clearly heard me do like a triple flush.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's the weakest toilet in that house too.
Yeah.
I have a funny story about that house. So my parents bought a friend of mine I grew up with, Hunter. Mm-hmm. He grew up in that house.
Yeah.
And my parents bought it when they were 20, yada yada yada. Yeah. But when the first time I ever went out to hang out with him, his whole entire family was eating dinner right at that table where we have the one table. They're all doing it, and I clogged that toilet. I was like 11. And I was freaking the fuck out. It smelled so bad. I tried to plunge it. It's just like smoothie mixture mess. I walk out like, it's fucking bad. the dad, oh my God, he's like, this little fat kid comes to my house. I was like,
that's so
I was completely destroyed.
That's like that's got to be like a core memory.
100%. He had all these sisters. His sister was so hot. She was sitting there and she's like, oh.
Yeah, that's a big guy nightmare.
It was horrible.
I walked out today and your mom was like, is everything okay, Chris? It was like to that. It was an extreme shit.
Ew.
And it was,
Oh, she was probably pissed.
My bad. Do you think she would have gotten mad about something like that?
No, you should have gone to the other. You would never know. My old bathroom was on the second floor.
Okay.
All the way to the one side, and it has a bidet in there. You can cut that thing up.
Okay. Yeah. Just absolutely just chop it in half.
Can't chop it in half.
Yeah.
Not like the loggers. Dude, this is how I know I'm unhealthy. Everybody takes logs. I'm a pile man. Strictly pile.
I've been a pile man. I'm drinking. I'll probably become a pile man immediately.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because I was taking the healthiest shits of my life when I wasn't drinking. And I have a feeling that probably has something to do with that.
I don't know. I've always been piles. It might be because of my bad diet.
Your bad diet?
Yeah.
What have you been eating?
Everything. I'm talking about 15 years. Yeah. Dude, every blue moon, you know Greg's joke, every harvest moon.
Yeah.
Every harvest moon, I take a log and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
I what it's like?
A log feels good.
A
log makes me feel a little gay. You know?
What's Jamar's
a nice fat log?
Yeah, or K Squizzy's thing. He's like, man, I wish that was my dick.
Yeah. I like that.
Little K Squizzy.
Yeah. Little K Squizzy.
Should we get him on the pod?
No.
Why?
I like that guy.
Oh, I love K Squizzy.
No, he's a little rat.
We got to get Nathan Scahill.
We got to get Nathan. We got to
get guest again. I'm missing the guest.
Yeah, we got to get
We're petering out.
We got to do a couple. Well, we're petering out because of because you had a girlfriend.
Yeah, because my girlfriend.
You stopped drinking and you stopped really hanging out with everybody, and everybody
stopped
was like,
doing comedy.
Everybody was like, "What's up with that guy?" And I don't know. I'm glad you're back though. I'm glad you guys broke up.
Every time I walked out of the room,
yeah.
somebody said like, "What's going on with him?" Everybody's talking about
it.
Yeah,
exactly. I kept saying that.
That's the best thing to say to somebody.
Yeah, it's so
what's going on?
Yeah, it was getting
Everybody's talking.
Really
was I saying that to you?
Yeah. Like every time I saw you for the last month, you've said that to me. Like, what's going on with you?
Everybody's
talking about it. That does get in my head a little bit. Not gonna lie. Yeah,
see,
I don't know.
Luke wins in the end. I win again. Chris is back to me.
Yeah, I gotta drink as many beers as I can before any kind of emotion or feeling sets in. You know what I mean? I gotta stay ahead.
You
of the
run
curve.
into a fully loaded Luke when you're sober. Yeah. I'm ready to go.
God, I gotta be a maniac on stage tonight.
Your host is fucking.
Yeah, I'm Crash Rampage tonight. By the way, he's back.
All right,
I'm back. Yeah. So what else has been going on? We haven't done this in a while.
Nothing much. I did Don't Tell on Friday. You did it on Saturday.
Yes.
It was fucking tight.
Don't Tell.
I had a lot of fun. Mike Kurtz was interesting. He's a
DC guy, right?
It was hilarious. He's like right before he goes on stage, like I'm hosting, and right before I'm about to like Adam or whoever it was about to get off, he's like, yeah, thanks, man. I'm talking to thanks, man. He's like, when's the last time you had sex? Oh, give it up for your host, Luke. I was like, who asked that? I was like, what the fuck? I made some gay jokes, but I thought that was really funny to try to like get into somebody's head like right before they get on stage.
That is fun. I call myself
like,
gay.
How's the relationship with your dad? Like, Luke Harris. You're like, what the fuck?
That is a fun. Yeah, just fucking with people. Yeah. Getting a fucked up intro can fuck up your set.
100%.
For my thing, Hurley was hosting at the Don't Tell I was at. And
Hurley was hosting?
to bring me up, he goes, "This guy performs all over," and then he takes a pause and he goes, "Baltimore," which is like true, but it's like, why would you? You know, like,
this guy performs.
Yeah, he performs
sometimes
in Baltimore. Sometimes it's just like, all right, man. But I had a fun set. I did the homophobia stuff. Oh no, that was last night. I did that. But last night I did the.
You're scared of you're.
Yeah, and I have a whole nother thing about like why about like white guys being gay is like secretly homophobic. You know what I mean? Because it's like the only reason we're acting gay towards each other is because we were taught that if you're like homophobic, that means you're gay. So like as a result, we've become gay as fuck to prove that we're not gay.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, the big punchline is like...
If you don't act gay, you're gay.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
The big punchline is, like, if one of my friends won't kiss me on the lips, I think there's something up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The straightest guy I know would just run around naked and be like, well, I'm going to get you.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
and it is hilarious.
Yeah, so I was doing that, and then I was saying, like, I think white guys and black guys are both homophobic, and there's a guy who was just, like, kind of brown, and I was like, wait a sec, you're not white. And I like looked at him, so that got a pop. And then he was like, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm like, well, what ethnicity are you? And he was like, I'm half black, I'm half white. And I was like, oh, you must have gotten the non-homophobic halves of both of them. And he was like, yeah, I guess so. And I was like, are you sure you're not homophobic? And he was like, yeah, I'm not homophobic at all. And then I like paused and I was like, good, because I'm gay.
I was about to say, unless that ended strong, that was going to be a bad night for that guy. He's like, fuck these shows.
I did feel bad. I shouldn't have just been like, so what? You're not white. Like, that was,
what's up with that?
It was working though.
It's crowd work.
It was crowd.
It was actually,
I want the clip. It was great crowd work. It really was.
Yeah, I forgot to film one. I had a great thing. Again, this is the second time I've hosted a show where I go and take a pile, before my set. I'm dropping a pile, and somebody walks in on me again. No knock.
That's crazy.
They don't fucking
where
knock.
At the port?
This was at a Yo show. It's like a little... It's like a venue throwing place where they have like little concerts. And stuff. Don't tell.
This is at a Yo show.
It was a Yo show.
What the fuck's a Yo show?
It's the name of the place. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And the fucking bathroom didn't lock, and some guy just busts in, no knocking at all. No one knocked.
Yeah.
It's insane. I'm like, yo! And so right when I opened up the show, I was like, hey, clap it up for coming out tonight. Thanks for coming out. It was a good show. Clap it up if you were the guy that walked into me in the bathroom. And he clapped.
I
was like, good to see you again, buddy. We're going to have a great show.
I think
he was a good sport.
Yeah. I've probably walked in on people more times than I've ever knocked. I never knock. I go right in.
And it blows my mind people don't knock.
I kick down the door. I say, pull your pants up. It's my turn. It's my turn. Pull your pants up.
Watch what I'm about to do. I've had 3 coffees.
I've got to go.
I bet you my log's longer.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, you gotta measure shit in square feet.
I gotta start measuring my shit. I'll start sending you pictures. I think I have a picture of this poop.
I gotta show you the video of my buddy. Somehow he would get the angle perfect. I hope he washes off his phone after he does it. Because like midway through the poop, you just see yellow coming down into you just see the water start turning yellow.
Wait, I'm gonna find it. I swear to God, I took a picture of this poop.
Does that say 6:52?
Yeah, it is.
Damn it, I gotta get glasses.
Don't comment on anything in my camera roll.
Oh my God.
What?
Mo's dick.
Did I not take... I feel like I definitely took a picture of this poop. It might be in Snapchat.
Well, I wouldn't know.
No, it's going to be good. It's worth it. It's worth it.
Is it cool?
Should
we put it in the video?
Yes, edit it in. This is a crazy poop. Damn, I can't find it. Maybe I didn't... Where did I take this picture? I might have taken it on her phone. I think she might have that picture. Should I reach out and be like, I know we just broke up before we like stopped talking. Could you send me that picture?
We broke up 30 minutes ago, but I'm doing the pod. Could you send that picture of me taking the shit?
God, I don't want to talk about this at all.
That's funny. I think my buddy sent me. This is weird. This is in high school.
Yeah.
I think he sent me every one of his poops for maybe 2 years.
Yeah,
because each time I respond like, oh my God!
It gets you every time.
It's insane. At first you're like, that's fucking disgusting. Why are you sending it? And then like so much, you're like, you can't take your eyes off it.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah, I mean that's like kind of the thing is like
nobody cares about a pile.
It is gross, but like like part of you has to appreciate
the size.
You know what I mean? Like I know that you don't want to look at this, but like you have to, you know? Like it's like
imagine them getting past this poop part.
There's
no way.
Dude, I've been taking insane craps. Before this is uploaded, I'll send you a picture of a crap that we can put in the podcast.
Right.
I'll
edit it so it doesn't look like
it. I'm gonna eat like crazy. I'm gonna try to get a good crap together for you. It's gonna be all for you.
This is a shit part.
Yeah. Maybe I should stop. I gotta stop drinking then again. Just one last day to get a good crap.
You think the lemon's worth the squeeze on that one? Worth the poo?
Yeah.
You think the lemon's worth the poo?
Worth the squeeze. Yeah. Worth the squeeze is good. Yeah, I like that. I think it is.
All right.
God, I'm gonna crash. I'm not even 2 beers deep, and I feel
really?
I'm drunk as a skunk.
I'm nothing. I'm not even drinking.
Really?
Yeah. I want to start saying that.
What? Why? Oh, you want people? You want these guys to
project
think,
an image?
Yeah. Okay.
It's Monday.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What did you think? All right, now that we're off the shit talk.
Let's not timestamp this. It's actually, when is it?
I'm not editing that out.
I know, don't edit it out, but it's actually Tuesday at 9 a.m. I don't know why that matters, actually.
No, I thought it was Monday at 7.
Sorry, I'm just over here going nuts.
It's going to be posted Wednesday at 4 or 3.
Yeah.
I always do that at 3.
Yeah.
What did you think about Tony Hinchcliffe?
Oh, I saw that.
That's insane.
Yeah, that was stupid. But
stupid?
I don't think it was.
I thought he was a hero.
I don't think it was like. Well, I think he made us look bad. You know.
Yeah, I got. It was weird. He did what he does, but in that setting is just weird.
I think it was probably like a bad call on whoever decided to have him.
Donald Trump.
Wasn't it? I bet Trump didn't even decide. Like Trump isn't like I want Tony Hinchcliffe. That's not, he like barely. The Rogan episode was really good. I respect Trump so much after that. He is a smart guy.
You're not a Kamala guy. You might be a Khabib guy. You're not a Kamala guy.
Yeah.
That's the greatest thing ever. I was surprised he actually asked him for an endorsement.
Wait, he asked Joe. Was that right at the end? I stopped like 3 minutes.
Kamala Khabib, you're not a Kamala guy.
Yeah.
I thought he would be so egotistical not to ask. Like I feel like he would expect.
Well,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Is he seemed like kind of humble. Like there were a couple times where he was like, Joe, I feel like you know everything.
Joe,
you know everything. I know you know everything.
Joe, I have so much sex. I fuck my way.
Did I ever show you the video, the compilation of Trump talking about big guys? This is my
big guy.
This is my favorite video. It's like 5 minutes straight of like 2-second clips of him being like, "He's a huge guy."
Yeah, big guy, huge guy.
It's so funny. He loves huge guys.
I had that the other fucking day. God, I hate Greg. Oh my God, I got a Greg story.
We do a Greg talk.
It was last Monday.
Yeah,
it was me and Greg go to Alexandria, Virginia for some mics. And he takes me to this one in and I don't know where. It was the second mic we hit that night.
You know what I was doing while you guys were doing that?
Probably fucking taking a poo, shoving another poo back in you. Probably.
All right, go for
Caitlin's
it.
Fit.
I was hanging out with Greg too.
Yeah. It was. No, we go to this fucking mic and. It was in a bad area of D.C. It was very hoodlum.
That's kind of cool.
And I was getting scared, and Greg was having fun. We were the only white people, and there's drug deals going. I was very scared.
Oh, like
and Greg's like, "Why are you scared? Yeah. Why are you scared?" And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I don't want to die." They're like, "No, they don't kill white people." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, that's kind of true.
I was like, "Well, I feel really safe now." Thanks for telling me that.
They don't kill white people.
But right when he's telling me that, I just hear behind me, "Yo, big man, big man!" And some guy just keeps yelling, "Yo, big man!" I was like, I'm looking around. I have nobody close to the size of me. I was like, I'm not turning around. I'm keep walking. And Greg's like, "Why are you scared?" "Yo, big man!" Some guy comes up to us and he's like, "Yo, you from this city?" And I was like, "No, we're from Baltimore." And he's like, "You got any money?" Like,
Yo, big man.
Yo, big man.
That's bold. If he's just going to bag you.
Yeah. He literally comes up, shits on me. He's like, "Give me money." Greg's like, "Why are you feeling safe?"
Yeah.
It's like, you wouldn't have to be racist, would you?
Greg like loves the hood.
He's fucking art school.
He is a little hood rat. He's like, "What? They're nice."
I was annoyed by him the whole rest of the day. My social battery just immediately bank. I was like, I gotta go.
He does have a point though, where I think those bad areas, like I think as long as like the people that get killed there are people who have killed like that person's
that's
brother.
That's a good point. Let's
you know
go throw a picnic.
Yeah.
We're fine.
I'll go hang out. I'm cool with that.
You're fucking high.
No, I'm
not doing that.
Well, it's probably not great to just be around.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. But like you're not the guy. If I were to rob someone, you're not the guy.
The second,
yeah.
Like I'm turning around. He's like, "Where are you from?"
Big man is so funny.
Fuck no.
Big man.
He's a huge guy.
Hey.
What if it was Trump? Yeah. Big man, come back here. Where are you from?
He's beautiful, dude. He's big, beautiful man.
Big, beautiful man.
I love when his voice gets like, he has like a certain like yearning in his voice sometimes.
He's got a good gravel.
Like, yeah. He's like, these big, beautiful men. You know what I mean? Like he goes high, and it's so funny.
Big, beautiful man.
Yeah. And then there's a part of the compilation where he's like, Big George, Big Dave, like the third one, I forget what the name is, but he's like, Big George, Big Dave, Big Alfonso. It's so funny. It's my favorite video ever.
That is something like old guys do.
Yeah.
Like my grandpa sees it, he's like, big guy.
Yeah,
like, what's up, big man?
Love a
now,
big,
what are they
strong
feeding
man.
this guy?
Yeah.
Just grabs me. I'm like, It's like, I've been the same size for 10 years. He's like, big man.
Yeah, because they understand the hierarchy of nature. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna steal their
Back
fucking...
before this is an interesting thing. You know, birth control makes girls like love twinks and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, this is a real thing. It's a real thing. But only like the pill.
That? Some fat
only
guy?
The pill. Only the pill does that. IUD like doesn't do that.
It makes it.
And
what is it? It makes it so they constantly on their period or never on their period.
I don't know.
There's something that does
constantly
hormonally
on their period.
It's like when the girls started taking it in middle school. Those were always the girls that had like massive tits. I remember a couple.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They immediately their hormones get all.
Yeah, I don't think about like
up.
middle school tits that much, honestly.
I remember.
I don't know what your. I don't know what your. I don't know what the fuck your.
Yeah, I was in middle school.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, it's like the South Park episode when like Baby finally gets tits. They're all like, oh.
Yeah, that's like a classic. Like I feel like that's a compound bit. It's like they'll be like Adam will be like talking about when this is the gayest
middle
podcast of all time. But like he'll be talking about like how he.
Are we talking about Comtown on our show?
She was. Yeah, they'll be like,
what is it? What are we gonna talk about Greg next?
Yeah, because they'll be like describe you losing your virginity.
It's a very funny story.
You were fucking you were probably fucking a 15-year-old.
I did this with Brandon. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Were you on with Brandon and Satara?
Yes. Yeah. I remember it took him an hour to.
We were like, Brandon, how did you lose your virginity? He goes on like a 20-minute story. He's like Donald Trump. He's doing the weave.
Yeah.
He's trying to get back to. He's like, there's this seashell. I'm looking at it. I hear something. I'm like, what? What does this have to do?
Brandon and Greg are like good friends. So like sometimes I would come home and Greg would be in my house and he would just like be on the phone with Brandon and what's it called? He and Brandon would just ramble on for like an hour and I'll be like, we go upstairs, like you want to hang out? And then
he's like, no, I'm talking to Brandon.
Yeah, exactly.
Brandon.
Do you see what I did there?
Yeah.
Let's go. Just broke
Brandon has a new killer closer.
Yeah,
it's absurd.
Yes, the thing with
that's Bukkake.
So ridiculous.
Well, he has the fucking piano.
Yeah,
this guy is. I love Jewish people. He is a walking stereotype.
Yeah, he's the
Mort
cartoon
Goldman from Family Guy.
He was like drawn by a Nazi. Like you know what I mean? Like he was
like it was propaganda post. He has a fucking piano. Boop, 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 boop.
Dude,
and then he just acts out sucking a cock till finish on stage.
That was like
it's amazing.
I was telling Greg when
I'm trying to get him back on the port.
I was telling Greg, but like when that happened, and then I went up there and like ate shit. It was like, what the? Are we in a different dimension right now?
He's finding his audience.
He went up and murdered. He crushed harder than anybody else at the entire mic, and It was baffling. It was like, what in the hell is going on?
He did go to Wits the other day. He did pretty fucking good.
Really?
Yeah. With that.
The guy is on fire. The guy can't be stopped.
I was crying.
Yeah,
it was so funny.
He's nuts. It's really.
Hopefully he blows up. There's no God unless he blows up. He's got to fucking do it.
Yeah,
that'd be great. Hey, Brandon, can I get a spot? Brandon, can you take me on the road with you?
I'm glad I've like been nice to Brandon for the most part. I don't think I have. But like I talk to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't like completely not talk to him. You know, some people just are like,
if he blows up, Matt Brown is never.
That's gonna be crazy. Yeah. Do you want to call Matt Brown? I've been meaning to give Matt Brown a call.
He beat me in fucking fantasy. I was supposed to beat him by like 7 points. He beats me by 7 points.
Here, let's call him up.
It's ridiculous. Matt Brown, Baltimore legend, just moved to Austin. You see how much Law gets put in those fucking things?
Law is always on the mothership.
What are you going to say?
Dude, Law is like the one guy in the scene that I'm like, I would say really dislikes me. Hello? How you doing?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up with you? Is this a bad time to talk? Is this a bad time?
Yes.
All right, I'll call you later.
Guy's killing it.
Bad time to talk.
Out there, fucking.
He's too busy.
Killing it.
Yeah.
What is he? Networking, major marketing. Definitely not smoking weed with some open micer.
Yeah.
Definitely not selling weed to the closest open micer in his vicinity.
Well, it is interesting because he's such a big dog here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, having to be nice to people again for him has got to be strange. But he's going to, I think he's going to figure it out.
Absolutely. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
But that's why you can't stay too long.
What do you mean?
Because once you stay too long and you're headlining and everything, then you feel so much, you're not going to go to open mic.
Yes, exactly. And then you like stagnate. And it becomes that makes sense.
I think people can stay too long in their scene. Once you start headline the club a little bit and then move.
Yeah, and this is what I've always said about Justo. He doesn't.
He should move.
Give a shit. Yeah, that's what. Like I've been saying that since like I first started. Where like everybody's like, "Oh, he's such hot shit." He like headlines everything around here. It's like, okay, well, why is he here? You know what I mean?
Think about like
this
D-Lo moving to New York, grinding mics.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Well, D-Lo is funny enough to where she would go and like she would like, you know what I mean?
I think she gave clubs easy. I don't know. From starting at the bottom,
like I've seen D-Lo show up on like shows that are going poorly and fucking light it up.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen her not. Yeah, I've never seen her
pulls
not
that one
crush.
Out. Yeah, she crushes
like
every time.
she's hilarious.
But I'm saying, like, you don't think she's not gonna have the mentality of I gotta grind, or it's like, no, these people should all be booking me.
Yeah,
which
she doesn't have
I don't
the
think that
Mamba
would fly
mentality.
at the what?
The Mamba mentality.
Mamba?
Kobe Bryant.
Mamba,
you know Kobe Bryant?
Mamba?
Yeah. No, it's Kobe Bryant.
What's the lesbian version of Black Mamba?
Oh, like a sea anemone or something.
Sea anemone?
Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like a snake, and then an enemy is something that like things just kind of.
I thought you meant CNN enemy.
No,
I'm what they call that's Tony Hinchcliffe now.
Yeah.
I'm a CNN enemy.
That's pretty sick. I do like that. We're gonna be CN enemies. We gotta blow up. We should start saying
that Madison Square Garden.
We gotta start saying outlandish shit on here.
I'm trying to blow up.
Yeah, but like stuff that could be in the algorithm.
Yeah, but we're not.
Like we should try to end up on like libs of TikTok or something.
Yeah, well, I tried to name it the Happy Podcast.
I'm having a kid soon. I'm having a kid soon, and I what's it called? And I'm gonna make them trans before they're even out of the womb. This is gonna be the first.
I'm gonna abort Kiss's career.
The first pre-birth transing, and it's gonna be. They're gonna come out a boy, but I'm gonna. No, they're gonna be in there as a boy.
It's gonna be confused.
Yeah. their head is still gonna be in the pussy,
dude.
We're gonna chop off its penis while their head is still in the lady's vagina, and then we're gonna put a penis in there.
We're not that type of pod.
We are that type of pod. We're a mega lib podcast. We're a liberal podcast. But then after instead of can I give you the whole rundown on my plan?
Yeah.
So this baby is gonna come out. And it's gonna, the head is still gonna be in the mother's vagina. We're gonna chop its penis off. We're gonna give it its own vagina, and then once it's out, we're gonna do a post. Once it comes all the way out, post birth abortion. we're gonna
The first trans baby abortion.
It's gonna be abort. I'm gonna hold a sign.
I don't want to be a
It's
part of
gonna
this.
say, Abort trans babies.
I don't know. My whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, Chris.
You didn't like that? You didn't like that one?
I didn't like that
I'm
one.
sorry. I'm getting back in the
You
swing
know,
of things.
we're in the fucking conservative podcast realm.
I'm trying to get back
we're
to the
in
swing of
Republican
things.
talk
I
right
feel
now,
like,
and you're trying.
I know. I haven't done
We're
conservative.
CN enemies, and you're
we
pulling
are
out this
CN
stuff.
enemies. I don't know. What else is
Everyone wants. I feel like a lot of people want to do that. Like, but I want 8 years before I blow up.
Wait.
'Cause that way you can be funnier, and when you start touring.
True. Okay.
Yeah. It's like if Matan Evans tried a stand-up tour right now, he would suck every show, but he has 1 million followers because he says crazy shit.
Yeah, it's like the Hawk Tua girl.
Yeah, if she tried to do
Yeah.
stand-up, it would suck. You want to? I feel that's why I started this.
I see what
I'm
you're
like,
saying.
give it 8 years. I'll be good
Yeah.
at stand-up by then. Then you
Then
can
we'll
start
have
moving
this
tickets.
big backlog of
Exactly.
you know what
You'll
I
have
mean?
it already
Yeah.
started
of great stuff.
of mediocre stuff.
Yeah,
Of all right stuff.
of just stuff
Let's
that
hope
people
maybe
love.
the Zoom will blow us up. Getting the
I
camera
think the
closer.
Zoom is big.
All right, hell yeah.
They can see every like little thing that we're doing.
Yes,
you
they
know?
can see my fat face.
Yeah, if we
My
wear shorts,
kids.
they can see
Yeah.
down our. You know, they can see our
Shaft.
nuts. Yeah, yeah. We should do.
Maybe that's what'll blow us up
Yeah.
if we start showing Shaft.
We gotta have
Oh,
like one frame of showing Shaft.
I
you
tried
know?
that on
Yeah.
TikTok because I
you
watched
told
Fight
me
Club.
that. Yeah.
It wasn't my Shaft.
Yeah.
It was the cartoon of the fat guy eating the some hot girl eating the fat guy's ass.
Yeah.
And I tried to splice it for a second, like Brad Pitt does in Fight Club. When at the
Yeah.
movie, he worked in the movies. I showed that picture to Dan Soder, and I told him to show it to Stavros.
Yeah, this is a nitpicky thing. I'm mad. This reminded me of something. I'm
What did
doing
Greg
a
do?
little venting on it. Greg, it's all right. Greg.
No, is it about Greg?
It's about Greg and Greg. What's
Did
it
he
called?
take you to the hood too?
No, Greg. Pretty much we watched Fight Club together.
Yeah.
And Greg posted on his story like a picture of like the meal that I had made and Fight Club in the background. Right.
Okay.
And then within the next couple days, she talks about like some guy talking to her
About
where
Fight
she-
Club?
Yeah, where she was like, yeah, what's the main guy in Fight Club? The bad guy.
Tyler Durden.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
guy who was like, you remind me of Tyler Durden, and she like came up to me and she was like, how crazy is that we were just watching Fight Club and he said that, and I was like, well, does he follow you? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, she was like, why? And I was like, nothing. No, don't worry about it.
Well, we weren't going to talk about it. It sounds like you've had a horrible 2 weeks.
That's whatever. You know, I don't care about that, but that was just like a funny, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Why do you think he brought that up?
It
And
must
she was
have
like,
killed you
no,
when
it's
you were
just a
trying to convince me, like, everything's great. When I'm mid-shitting on you.
Yeah.
You're like, everything's changed. Like, just fucking.
Well, I don't want to. Greg is a good person.
I love
and
Greg.
I don't hate Greg. And you know, I wish Greg the best.
He has to die.
I do wish Greg the best. Don't say that, Luke. That's not nice. I wish Greg the best. I just don't think it was. It's not our time right now.
Not our time.
It's not our time.
It's not our time.
Yeah, it's not our time.
It's not
right now.
Kamala time.
It's not Kamala time.
It's Khabib time.
Is it Khabib time?
Yes, I kind of want to check this phone.
You want to check what?
I want to check the phone.
Okay. For how do you think it looks?
Probably looks pretty good.
All right, good. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. All right, I'll do a stand-up bit. This is the routine. Yeah, this is how we do it. What do we got? What was that?
Would you like a warm beer?
I'll take a warm beer. What have I been working on? Oh, I've been watching football like a girl. I think I watch football. I'm starting to realize I've been getting into football, but I'm starting to realize I just watch football like a hot girl. You know what I mean? I just go because I like getting drunk and I like watching the game with guys who watch football. You know what I mean? I get really drunk and I just start dancing during the commercials and I don't really know what's going on. Like this one time I leaned over to my friend and I was like, what's a safety? And he was like, shh, babe, be quiet. That's not that funny. That's not even a joke. I change the order every time. But like I do think it's funny because I do watch football. Like I don't know what's going on really.
Yeah.
I just like being around guys that like football.
I've had that exact same thing happen.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know anything about football. They're all into the game. Like, what's his safety? Like, they scored 3 points. How the fuck do they score points? Like, shut up! You watch the fucking game.
Yeah, exactly.
Loser.
It makes you feel like
pile boy.
Makes you feel like a girl. You're pile. Why are you pile boy?
Shitting piles.
Oh,
You're like, we know.
yeah.
That's funny.
Thank you.
I don't know why that just came in my head, but there's a. That's funny.
Yeah, that's
came
funny.
in my head.
Yeah. That's
There was in my high school. In my whatever, it's with a team in high school, we played in football in our same conference.
Yeah.
There was a team that got caught. What is it? Bullying like the underclassmen, the older football guys, to bully the younger guy. They'd haze him.
Yeah.
And they shoved a broomstick up this kid's ass.
That's not hazing.
And it became
that's rape.
I know. It became they were hazing hard.
Yeah.
And it became like a whole news story.
Yeah.
Do you think they ever called him like, listen, pile boy?
Dude, we have
he probably was talking like, you guys ever take like really solid big shit?
Oh, I do have when I log into GroupMe, it's 7:15.
All right, we gotta get some.
I gotta log into GroupMe. I have so many videos of me doing stuff like that to people.
Raping?
Yeah. Our hockey team, we had a team dildo. So we had this 10-inch dildo, and we would call it Kevin the Firefighter. And the freshmen would really get really get
dildo.
it. Yeah. It was and we would hold people to the floor and hump them really hard and stuff like that. We were it's
good old fashioned hazing.
Yeah, it was jail.
As long as there's no penetration.
Yeah, the locker room was jail. It was definitely hell for those guys. And thank God I was good at hockey. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank goodness.
Yeah, throwing hands. But my friend, hyperhidrosis boy, he fucking, some guy at the job site got like a 10-pack of dildos. It's like they're like small little white dicks.
Yeah,
they're like that, and it's fun throwing them around and everything. It's hilarious.
Did they have the suction cups?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what makes it fun.
That was a big
just sticking them on your license plate.
A big intimidation move that I would do is I got really good at sticking it to the ceiling, so I could throw it as hard as I could, and I would walk up to a freshman, I'd be like, "What the fuck is your problem?" And I would whip it, and it would be like a big thud, and it would stick to the ceiling.
Fuck.
I got so I could full fucking force into the ceiling.
When me and Bailey lived together at this house, and our roommate. This is when I was 19 or 20. And our roommate was Ben. He had a dog named Brewer. And our buddy, it was funny, we had a dildo. Our buddy brought over a dildo, stuck it to our doors, like a 10-incher, hilarious. Yeah. But the dog was crazy. He would never stay on the property. He'd run away. And one day he ran away with a dildo in his mouth. As a toy. And he ran to these people's house. Yeah. And their kids were like, "What is that, Mom?" And the mom's trying to chase the dog.
Yeah.
And Bailey, I wasn't there. Bailey told me the story.
That's some American Pie. You know what I mean? 100%. That's straight out of a 90s movie.
Bailey, she came and yelled at Bailey, and she's like, "I don't know. The dog must have got it out of Luke's room. I don't know how he got it."
That's so funny.
Saying it was mine. It was the house dildo. It was really hilarious. She's sticking on the doors.
When I was really little, we had a tampon wash up on shore. At Lake George.
Out of it.
Yeah. Well, we had it wash up at Lake George, and I didn't even know what it was. So I was like, "What is that?" And everybody kept telling me it was a squid, and I was like, "That's not a squid. I know, this is fresh water. We don't have squid here. What is that?" They kept being like, "It's a squid. It's a squid." It's that's not a. I know that's not. It drove me nuts because I knew it wasn't a squid, and nobody would tell me what it was.
What is that?
Yeah, that's a whole can of worms though. Because then you're like, "It's a tampon," and I'm like, "What's that?" And you're like, "Oh, it's for your period." It's like, well. What's that?
What's that?
Yeah.
It's when your vagina bleeds. What's that?
Yeah, exactly. It would have been an hour of explaining.
That's the best. Yeah. Eric Cartman. They're like, "Yeah, Cartman, women don't have wieners." They're like, he's like, "What do their balls hang off of?" Well, what about their balls?
That's really good. Yeah.
They just got nuts?
What did you call a vagina as a kid? I didn't learn the word vagina until pretty late. Was it always a vagina to you?
Yeah.
It was a pussy.
Yeah, it was a pussy, honestly.
It was a cunt.
Yeah, I had an older brother. It was a pussy.
Yeah, true. All right, yeah, fair enough.
I feel bad for me because I never got to like,
I feel bad for me.
I do. I never got to believe in Santa. Like the second my brother figured out anything, he's like, "Look at this."
Yeah, that does suck.
It was like, can I grow up a little bit?
Did you cry when you found out Santa wasn't real?
I never thought he was real.
Really?
Never.
Not even for that sucks.
I know. I never got that.
Yeah.
I thought the Tooth Fairy was real. I remember when I was young enough. I think my brother just missed that one.
Yeah. I
put a tooth under the pillow.
Yeah, there was a time in my life where I was like, no way the Tooth Fairy is real, but I kind of still am holding out on Santa. Like, I believed in like one.
They're knocking down the pillars.
Like a system. I had like a system where I was like, Easter Bunny definitely fake, Tooth Fairy definitely fake, Santa probably real.
Big old fat guy loves me.
Because it's like, where does the Tooth Fairy live? Nowhere. Where does the Easter Bunny live? Nowhere. Where does Santa live? The North Pole. He's up there. He is up there. I know for a fact he's there. Yeah.
He's like, what about Jesus? Where does he live? Like, nowhere.
Wait
a second.
Yeah, well, they track Santa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Santa tracker?
Yeah, there's no Easter
Just
Bunny
the
tracker.
Domino's app with a fucking carol on it.
Yeah. It's like, if he's fast enough, he could do it, you know? But, Kyrie Creek is Black Santa Claus. Shout out Kyrie Creek. He loves being Black Santa.
What's this, Fuba?
Yeah. I should have done that one while you were going. I feel like I've probably done that one on the pod. I feel like I was doing something else that was horrifically racist.
What time is it?
We
gotta get to the port.
Yeah, I did something really racist kind of recently. I was saying.
I got nothing now. I think I'm turning into a clean comic.
That's really.
I did something the other day. What was it? Where they're like, "Oh yeah, don't cuss." Like right before I was going on stage, I was like, "What?" And
that's
I didn't.
Fucked up.
And I didn't.
I wouldn't have been able to do my set. Where were you not supposed to cuss?
Natalie's show.
Shut the. At the.
I said two
power plant?
I did call one guy a dickhead, and I did say.
Of course, yeah. You have to like practice that. You know, that's.
But I think I can do it though.
Yeah, I probably could too.
There was some guy in the front row, and he had a poodle, and he kept heckling me. I was like, "Stop fucking heckling me, you dickhead, with your fucking poodle." I want to be a gay ass fucking poodle.
I think I could. I think most of these, except for Rape Knife, I could do clean. Rape Knife murder, dude. Rape Knife is back, bitch.
Back on the menu.
It's back on the menu. It's back.
The drinks.
Yeah. And that book's already fucked up. I really shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. I'm just going nuts over here.
You want to try the foot massager?
Nah, I don't want to think about feet right now.
Look at
I don't want to think about feet or feet massages right now. I'll pass on that.
That's very funny.
I'll check it out. Okay.
There's a foot. Jake got a foot massage. My roommate got a foot massage.
Greg would love this.
Greg would love this. And then that thing, you put both. All you're missing is like a suction pocket.
Yeah. So you just a suction thing.
Living in euphoria.
Yeah.
It sucks because I have an office job and my feet never hurt. And so like there's no work that needs to be taken out of my feet.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I could. I'm not even really sore ever. Me and Jay Money, we've been going nuts, dude. We've been getting this done so quick.
Jay Money?
Yeah, John Gill.
Uncle John. Did you call him Jay Money?
Jay Money.
I grew up with a guy named Jay Money.
Really?
He legally changed his name to Jay Money.
That's sick.
Obama retweeted one of his tweets.
That's so
He had a Black Lives Matter.
Say?
He had a Black Lives Matter post where he was like sitting on top of a car. And Obama retweeted Jay Money's tweets.
My boy Jay Money. Yeah. You have
he's a rapper.
You like in a roundabout way have like very politically active friends. You know what I mean?
In a roundabout way?
Yeah. What are you raided the Capitol?
Yeah.
Like retweeted by Obama. You know what I mean?
We're in there, dog.
You guys are. Yeah.
We're not fucking around. We're making a difference.
Yeah, you guys are pulling the strings behind the scenes. the Guanel boys are
looking at it. Jay Money's like, "Yo, Obama." What?
I imagine
this is the local drug dealer.
Yeah, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm imagining this is the biggest retard you know. This is the dumbest guy you've ever met. Yeah.
He was a really nice guy, but in high school he was pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. I get his name is J Money.
His name was J Money.
Yeah.
Hoco, represent. Howard County, represent.
Imagine applying for a job. And they're like, "Can I even if you lie and you're like, my name is John, there's no jobs." No. Yeah.
I don't know what he did after high school.
Yeah, died maybe. Probably. Yeah, if your name's J Money.
There was like one block in our town where like it was like the suburbs still. Like we had other schools in the district that were black, but ours was all white. But there was this one road where all the black kids lived. It was like a family.
That is.
It was like a family that all lived next to each other. And J Money was the celebrity.
I've met a couple black dudes like that where this is going to be racist and ignorant. I'm just going to get ahead of that.
At the end of the pod.
This is going to be racist and ignorant. But I've met a couple black families, and I think that like black people get out of like the city, and they, which is, I'm sure there's plenty of them out of the city. But there's a certain type of black person that doesn't live in a city, and they just like completely compound.
They become,
you know what I mean? They have
the hardest in
they
their
have 8
area.
Generations. They have like have you ever seen in Lake George? They have a bunch of them where it's like a hotel. Not the black people, but like they have it's like a hotel where rather than having rooms, they have like little cottages. Yeah. Black people will set up in one of those, and they'll have like a generation of the family in each cottage. Does that make sense? I think that's fair to say.
Yeah, they're just going on vacation.
This is one person that I know.
You just notice a black family.
This is like one of 7 black people that I know well.
It's all black people. Noel.
Yeah.
Black.
Noel watched. Did I tell you? I did.
No.
Never mind.
We gotta end this bad boy.
We gotta go. No more Greg talk. Time for me to jack off. Just kidding. Just kidding, everybody. Just kidding.
All right. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you. Come see us at the port.
Yeah.
I'm doing a roast battle tomorrow on 11-2. I believe I'm doing a show with Dom Selesky. I haven't really heard anything about it, so we'll see.
Magoobies, the port. Harlem City Comedy.
And then on the 31st, I'm doing a competition that I'm pretty sure Luke is hosting.
I am. Are you doing it this Thursday?
Yeah, fuck you, dude. You're such a bitch. You better. That's so fucked up. I can't believe you're hosting a competition that I'm doing. That's so fucked.
You better have your fucking bringers.
I hate it. Nah, dude. I'm not bringing anybody. Just because you fucking said that. Just because I'm not bringing anybody. Fuck you. Fuck
great.
Anybody else in the competition.
It's gonna suck if you win.
Hit me.
It's gonna suck
what
if you
am
win.
I doing in
if
comedy?
You win,
What?
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, first one Luke hosts. He lets his buddy win."
I deserve to win. I'm gonna win. Have you ever won one?
Yeah, no.
That's what I fucking thought. You haven't won any. You piece of shit. You haven't won one yet.
Hey,
I'm winning. I'm winning.
Hosting.
Who else is in it?
I don't know.
Faggots. That's who.
All right, we're ending this.
Bitches. Faggots.
Right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.